What's up? What's up? It's your boy Muscle Mob Car Club here with my boy Felipe. We're here to talk to him and his son about his badass cars that he's building. You know, this guy is a racer, a car enthusiast, and a builder.
Yep.
And so here we go with the interview. So tell us a little bit about what inspired you to build your car for your son.
Okay. This car got built based on that one, the race car.
Hmm.
So we start with the race car. He watched the videos on the iPad, and he always want to go for a ride.
Hmm.
And since I couldn't take him on that one, we replica the car, and
Right.
we tried to make him think that was the same car, and he immediately know which one is which.
Mm.
So now he knows. He called it el carro del niño, and he knows. He don't see it in the garage. He called me, "Hey, where's my car? ¿Dónde está el carro del niño?" So and that's why earlier he first thing he did when he walked in, he said, "Hey, where's my car?" I said, "It's parked over there." He said, "Where's your car?" I said, "It was right there on the left." So he was like, "Yeah." And then he loves going to church every Sunday on it.
Exactly.
He actually started losing the fear. Before he was scared, it's a little loud, so the noise bothers him. Now he kind of lose his fear about it, and he kind of like the loud music, so he forget about the noise, engine noise.
Right.
And he
Right.
loves when I get on the gas. He says, "Hey, give a little gas." So yeah, yeah.
Right.
But we built this car based on the race car.
Right. So
And
how did you get into cars and being a car enthusiast?
well,
How'd you learn to work on them?
since I was a young kid, I always liked cars. My first car was a Volkswagen Beetle,
Mhm.
like a '67. I pulled the motor out. I took it all apart, and I don't know what I was doing. I got a bunch of miscellaneous parts that I don't know where they belong to, and I asked for help. Like a real mechanic helped me to do it. He told me, "Be careful with all the plates on the Beetles." I threw all the plates away, and it was a mess. It took
Right.
me a
Right.
while to be back.
Right. So how many years have you been building cars?
Um, since I was probably like 16. Yeah, I'm 45, 46. So, yep, since then.
Tell
And this
what,
is
tell us a little bit about your first race.
my first race. I was a big street racer back. Not really big, but that's what I used to love to do. And always go to the street, uh, testing, playing around, and was never enough. My worst mistake was tasting the nitrous. I put a
Right.
nitrous plate on a 383, and that was over.
Right. So how many hours have you put mechanically wise into building this?
This car probably 300 hours,
In just the motor alone?
and the entire car. I mean, the motor. We have a couple people involved. We have already built doing the piping for the turbo.
Hmm.
We first start with the single turbo, and then we went twin turbo. Comp always being very supportive. They sponsor me with it. JMD with the tubing, and I got a few companies involved just because they know my race car. I don't ask for free stuff. Um, Anything helps.
Exactly.
What
Exactly.
was involved? Quick Performance and Hughes Performance. So
Right.
it's a lot of companies that I deal with them on my race car.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah. So
So what kind of engine is this? Tell us what engine about your engine.
this one is a 427 LSR, um, and air to water cooling system. Share 5, Calm turbos. I got a
Hmm.
Power Glide, Hughes Performance Training, 40 spline axles, 40 spline rear end. It's a quick performance rear end. Speed racecraft front end, and everything is managed by Holly.
What
So
kind of
I got
pistons are you running?
pistons. It's diamond pistons.
Diamond pistons.
Yeah, with I got a Cali's rods, Cali's crank,
Hmm.
and some aftermarket heads from a guy in Chicago.
Okay. So what kind of compressions does this make?
Compression is about 10 to 1.
10 to 1. So you running what, 91 or 93?
E85.
E85?
Yeah, it's on E85 and it's keepable for pump gas, but
Okay.
I just keep it on E85. Yeah.
So your estimate how much horsepower does this make?
Well, it's keepable to 2,000 horsepower.
Capable of 2,000
I
horsepower.
we on the dyno we made 1,500 with 21 pounds of boost. We race it on 22s. Now it's back on the drag package. I race it on 22s. We put 27, 28 pounds of boost, which is probably 1,700, 1,800 wheel,
Damn.
and car hold up. So
Damn.
yeah, it's fast. I mean, it was fast on 22s. We went 9.0s, 158 mile an hour, and the second pass it was gonna go faster. The guy read it, so I didn't got time to sleep. Probably 8 seconds. It's 8 seconds street car
Wow.
for
Wow.
sure.
Damn. So, who does all your tunes? You do your tunes?
Arnie Bill does all the tuning.
Okay.
Yeah, he tunes my race car and this car.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. This is a badass car.
Yeah,
shit,
it
I'm
was.
just so speechless right now, but I got a couple more questions.
Yeah, it was some 4Gs. I got it on a drag package right now.
So tell us any more upgrades planned for this, for the race car?
Upgrades on this one. I ordered a new wheels. The car got made by somebody. They did the format and they put some wheels in there and how the car was gonna be when it was done. And I got opportunity with some 4G, so I jump on it. But now I'm gonna put the wheels that actually on the picture.
Okay.
And I want to have it looking the same, lower. When I go 20s instead of 22s.
So are you planning on building any more cars?
Yes, I have another car. I had a 70 Chevelle, and I don't know how long it's gonna take to get built, but yeah, it's gonna be the next project.
So tell us a little bit about the 70 Chevelle, what you can plan to do to it.
The 70 Chevelle, the plan is to put a big block. I do a lot of LS. I'm a big believer on the LS, but there's no replacement for displacement.
That's what everybody say.
So
cubic inch matters.
I've been racing with a lot of LS people, a lot of big block people, and I think horsepower-wise, nobody has to make with an LS what a big block makes.
Right, right.
So, and not disrespecting the LS, that's what I do. Everybody know me for doing LS swaps, and I build them, to make power. But the next build is gonna have a big block.
So is this an all aluminum block or iron block?
It's an all aluminum block. It's an LSR aftermarket block.
Aftermarket block.
Yeah.
What Dart?
It's a LSX. The
LSX block.
LSX next LSR. That's the aluminum version.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. So you said you're running a power glide.
Power glide 2-speed. People say, how you do on the freeway? How you do that? It's a combo that I made. I want to experiment. Even the transmission guy told me, like, how are you gonna do it? I said, just make me what I want and see if it works. So he custom made the converter so it doesn't overheat. And this thing rides. I've been driving 200 miles on it. I want to do one time the Vegas drive, and I want to drive it. That's what it's built to make. Is I made it to drive it. So
what kind of gears you running back in the rear?
It's a 325.
325. Is that a 9-inch?
It's a 9-inch. It's a quick performance, and I got a full spool, 40 spline axles with the big studs, 5-inch studs.
Oh, nice, nice. So let us take us for a ride and see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll go for a ride. We'll go for a ride.
I don't even know what other questions to ask right now, man. I'm so speechless by this build. I mean, such a badass build. Let us see some of the other cars.
All right, well, let's go see the race car.
Let's go see the race car. We're going to talk about that one. So what year Nova is this?
They're both 72s.
72 Nova.
Yeah.
And how many cubes are you packing in there?
This one is a 540 big block. And this is, like I said, this is why, this is where LS run out of power. So this combo is capable to, I want to say 3,000 plus. I don't want to give a high number and exaggerate, but we've been seeing 3,000 horsepower in it.
So how many turbos are you rocking on here? How many pounds of boost?
It's a twin 94s. The dyno with 30 pounds of boost. I think we see like a 2,700 wheel.
Damn.
I seen 40 pounds, and we use it in Texas.
Wow.
It's the only racetrack that holds the power. And yeah, we went pretty fast. Like this close to beat the record, the world's record lift spring car. So this is a lift spring, stock suspension style. It's all steel.
Right.
Same thing with the other one. It's a stock suspension style. So they both have the same suspension.
Right.
Pretty much similar, except that this one has full cage. That one don't have no cage.
How many years did you take to build this car?
This car, I own it for probably 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And we start with the small black nitros. And I went big black nitros. Once I tried the new turbo, I never looked back to the nitros.
So what you got planned for upgrades for this thing?
For this one, the next upgrade, right now, we're gonna try to find the limits. We haven't find them yet.
Mm.
So, I mean, we've been upgrading little stuff here and there, but it's a new combo, billet block.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 540 billet block, and like I said, we haven't find the limits yet. Like it still have power in it. The more we put in it, the more it's taking. But it's just we're running out of time and testing time.
Right. What kind of transmission are you running in here?
Same thing. It's a Hughes Performance, 2-speed 400,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it works. It's holding the power. This one has a quick performance rear 9-inch rear end. It's a floater, so it's a little bit more exotic than the one over there. That one is a 9-inch. This is a 10-inch rear end.
10-inch rear end.
Yeah. And same thing, cow track, leaf spring, and people say that they don't work. I haven't had issues.
Right. So tell us about the internals of this engine. Forged internals that you run.
The internals is a all billet. It's a billet 540 energy block. Billet crank. Calis is a Calis Ultra billet. Mm-hmm. This one I run aluminum rods, so they have a live shelf. 100 passes. I gotta replace the rods.
Oh, wow.
And pistons. I run titanium valves, Victory titanium valves. It's still 23 degree. Heads. The next upgrade, maybe we're gonna go with the billet heads. But like I said, we haven't found the limits yet. Once I get there, then I worry about the upgrade.
Right.
But yeah, but meanwhile, I've been saving my pennies because the billet heads, they were like almost 20,000.
Damn.
So absolutely, it's a working process.
Right.
I mean, car is keepable. We've been winning a couple events already. This last event, we went a little bit too spicy. Car spun, and we got knocked out. But yeah, car is keepable with the class. I think we got a very potential car.
Right.
And it's just getting better every time we come out. Better and faster.
That's the best thing. Get a little bit better each pass. A little bit better. A little bit better. So I'm pretty much out of questions for now. So what do you say to youngsters that want to build a race car or to get into this profession of building race cars and getting into this driver's seat of race cars?
Well, it takes some skills, especially driving. It's not just go in and drive. You gotta know. I mean, that's the reason why they make you have NHRA license. So that's following the rules. They make you do 6 passes, 1, 2 lunches, 2 half tracks, 2 full tracks. And the reason they do that, so they want to make sure you can follow instructions.
Right.
And then you got to be good at the light, because if you're not good at the light, any second, any thousands of second counts. You sleep at the light, whoever you're racing is going to go ahead of you. So that's the trick of racing. How to get in the light and be on point.
Exactly. They say the first 60 feet is the most important part of it.
The best, yes. When you got a good 60 foot, the race is on. The better 60 foot, the faster you're going to go.
Exactly.
And it's not easy with lift spring cars. Like, I have race guys that they go super crazy on the 60 foot. Number wise, like a 101, and we go 1.16, 1.15 is, I think our best 60 foot is like a 114. But there's people that go 101, and it's not easy to do it.
Exactly.
But when you have the power, it's the advantage of it. Like you take good 60 foot, even if you get beat on the 60 foot, you got the power, you'll drive around them.
Exactly.
If not, it's just gonna be on, and then there's no catch up.
Tell us a little bit about your scariest time on the track. If you ever got sideways or squirrel in the track.
Yeah, I got the scariest one I have with this car was one of my fuel lines came undone, and I didn't know what it was. I was running water on the block back then, and it was like somebody shooting a water hose on my windshield.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
lucky enough that normally the turbo was making a little pop. We fired, and it didn't do it.
Oh, wow.
So half of the pass, I got to stop at the middle of the truck and try to get out, and that was the scariest one. That's my worst fear, getting burned.
So is this one running on E85?
No, these runs on straight methanol M1.
Methanol. That's what I
Yeah,
was just getting about to
alcohol.
ask you.
Yeah,
Because
this
any
we
cars
don't
run
run
on
no
methanol.
water, no radiator, no alternator. It runs on two 16-volt batteries and just straight ethanol.
Oh. So that one's on E85.
That one on
this one
E85,
methanol.
this one's straight ethanol, and this one has no cooling system.
All right, so with the next one, you got to build that a race gas one.
Well, no, the next one I'm gonna build is probably gonna be on both fuels, like 91 and flex fuel. I want to do a big block Pro Charge, and either that or a turbo. But I already got 2 turbo cars. I love Pro Chargers, so I want to.
So how do you feel about nitrous?
I love the nitrous, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work when you do a big shot of nitrous. You got to have a very big cam, so you got to check your spring pressure every pass. You got to change the spark plugs every pass, and you have to do it while the car's hot, because if you're in a competition, sometimes you get only 25 minutes to 30 minutes max to be ready for the next round. Right. And you got to be quick. If not, you're just gonna lose for not being on time. And we done it multiple times. We have won competitions on the nitrous too. But like I said, once I look into the turbo and try it and like it, I'll never look back.
That's instant power right there at your feet.
It's besides that, I mean, it's a little bit less maintenance. We can use a smaller cam, so it's a little bit less violent on the bob springs, and you still gotta check it.
Tell us about the lag when you got to build boost at the light.
The lag, well, with technology, the transmissions have a down valve, so when you're on the trans brake, it cuts the pressure on the line, and they let you build boost. Like this is a big motor, big turbos. 1.5, 1.7 seconds, I'm on the chip already, ready to take off. So yeah, there's motors that lag. When the smaller the motor and big turbos, they do lag. There's people that use nitrous to help them spool.
Right.
But yeah, now, like I said, technology is getting too advanced. Yeah, you put a down valve on the trainee and let you do it.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, this one has down valves. Actually, that's why the car is down. I'm gonna lift it, pull the transmission out. I'm gonna send it to Hughes. They're gonna do another internal down valve. That helps too when you blow the tires out, or it helps you to manage the power. Right. With the down valve, besides everything else.
Damn. So y'all here? I'm here with my boy Felipe. We've been rocking for a long time, for many years.
We've been in car shows
and
together.
So this guy is one of the best car builders that I know. One of the best car enthusiasts that I know. I mean, this guy rocks completely.
Yep.
And that's the interview.
Yep.